Citizens of Earth, lend me your ears and listen to me very carefully. My name is Dr. Eggman, the world's greatest scientist, and soon to be the world's greatest ruler. Now witness the beginning of the greatest empire of all time.
The moon is gone?
Eggman! Oh, that creep never gives up.
But how did he manage to harness all that energy?
It's got to be the Chaos Emeralds. Yeah, that's the reason they were looking for him. Tails?
The Chaos Emeralds are like magic. They have the power to attract each other. I can use that to find what Eggman is.
Freeze! Put your hands up in the air and get off the ground!
I'll take care of the police while you try and find a way out of here. Find Eggman!
Got it!
The three of you? That means me too! Hey,
Hello, this is Bowblax and welcome back to more Sonic Adventure 2. Last time, stuff happened, okay? I really shouldn't even say last time in my intros anymore because it doesn't really matter. Like, if you know what happened last time if you've been watching the series, so... Unless you have short-term memory loss or something, or I don't upload in like 20 months. Anyways, in that cutscene, the police said, get off the ground. Well, no, he said, in the text it said get on the ground, but in the audio it sounded like get off the ground. So, okay, right here, really quick. Boosters, jump, hold down A, you hover. But anyways, back to my story. He said, text-wise, he says get on the ground, because, you know, they're under arrest for some reason. And, but in the audio it says get off the ground. So when I was a kid, I always thought they needed to get off the ground because the moon was cut in half, and the moon being cut in half poisons the ground for some reason, and their feet would burn. I don't know, I was a stupid kid. Anyways, yeah. But we all know about the audio problems in the cutscenes. I seriously don't know what's wrong, and if you're wondering, in the Xbox and PSN version as well, all the audio problems are still there. Like, it's really weird. They didn't even bother to fix it, so... Yeah, I don't know. It's just really weird. And it's really weird because in Sonic Adventure, there was absolutely, like, almost no audio problems. But in this one, there's so many audio problems. So, like, I maybe can expect, like, the first time. But, like, in Sonic Adventure, all the cutscenes were fine. So why don't just make it like that? I don't know. Really weird. But funny enough, I actually didn't notice any of the audio problems as a kid until, like, I started going on YouTube and watching all these reviews, and then they pointed it out to me, and I'm like, oh, now I can't unhear it. So it's like one of those things. So maybe the developers didn't even notice it because they were working on the game for so long, got used to it, and then when it released, they were like, oh shit. But that still doesn't, that's still no reason to fix it in the remake. Or maybe they still didn't know, and they just didn't bother to fix it because they didn't think it needed fixing. I don't know. But, whatever, the audio problems aren't too bad. the game is still fun, and that's what really matters. Now, the real question here is, why is Tails under arrest? Because they didn't do anything. Like, what did Tails do? Is it just because he's a fox? It's because he's not a human? Are they being racist again? This game is full of such racism, especially towards blacks and animals that are black, and ultimate life forms and stuff like that. Oh, jeez. But yeah, it makes zero sense why Tails would be under arrest. It kind of makes sense for Sonic, because Sonic kind of looks like Shadow, and Shadow's doing some bad things. But there's no, like, Shadow Tails going around. So, like, why is Tails under arrest? Is it because they saw him with Sonic? I don't know. It still makes no sense to me. Also, another thing that doesn't make sense to me is this setting, just like Pumpkin Hill. This setting makes no sense. Like, the beginning made sense when we were walking down the roads, but now we're just, like, on a bunch of highways with a city abyss under us. Like, every time you go on highways, there isn't, like, an abyss. Like, you're not that high up. Like, seriously. I don't know. And who put all these boxes here? Like, jeez. And then we're on normal ground without, like, descending or anything. It makes no sense. But it makes more sense than Pumpkin Hill. So, I guess there's that. Anyways, also in that billboard, you can see Chaos Zero, so that's a nice little thing. A nice little reference to Sonic Adventure right there. If you were wondering, Sonic Adventure 2 compared to Sonic Adventure 1 has like no story connection. Besides, the only reason it's a sequel is because the gameplay is similar. That's it. Like, the story doesn't connect at all, so we won't see Chaos Zero in this game. Sorry for the fans of Chaos Zero. I'm actually a fan of Chaos Zero myself, so it's kind of disappointing, but you know, whatever.
I didn't expect the inside of the mines to be like this. This is gonna be tougher than I thought.
Okay, now this level's pretty interesting because over here there are switches and it will change the level of the water level and stuff. But first, before I actually search for the emeralds, I want to switch it to level 1 because there's actually an optional power-up I want to get right away, which is actually probably the most useful optional power-up in the game, and it will help in a later level. So, what I'm gonna do is go to level 1, climb up here, click the switch to level 3, and then go all the way over here, and go down here, and go in here. And when you play this, I also suggest getting this first because it's actually very, very helpful. Not just for the level that I mentioned, which will make it a lot easier, but a future level, but it's just a good tool in general to have, and we'll see what it is just in a second right here. Here it is. The air necklace. An oxygen tank necklace, and now you can breathe underwater. So normally, you would have you only could be underwater for like about 20 seconds or so. Now you can be underwater unlimited. So yeah, this will help a lot in this level and another future level that I have to keep explaining for some reason. Anyways, now let's actually find the emeralds. As I said, there are 3 water levels, 3 which is accessed by going to that top area, and then 2 and 1 which is accessed by the beginning of a level. And that will basically change the water levels. There's like 3 levels. I need to use a spring. So yeah, this right here is level 3, where the water gets drained all the way down. Up here is level 2, and at the very top is level 1. So yeah, usually I like keeping it at level 3 so everything isn't underwater, but sometimes it does require a certain level. Anyways, 3 metal barrels, that's not really that helpful. I find in this game there's a lot of more unhelpful hints than helpful hints. Okay, the ghost room. Okay, this is a specific room, so I'm pretty sure it's in here. Yeah, the ghost room is down here. It has to be like level 2 water or lower to get into it. Room behind the caution sign that warns you about ghosts. Okay, so this is the ghost room. So if they ever say ghost room, they mean here. Yeah, this is another one of those dark areas that's kind of hard to see, kind of like, oh. Yeah, I talked about this in the Dark Story, but I haven't talked about it in this, playthrough yet, so maybe if you guys are watching this before Dark Story, you might not know. But in the Dark Story, there's a bunch of super dark levels, and, it's like way too dark, and it's really hard to see on your TV, and this is one of those rooms. Usually it's a full level, there's a lot of them in the Dark Story, well not too many, but there's quite a few. But in this one, it's just mainly this room, but it's still annoying. And it's been glowing yellow forever. Where the hell is that emerald? Oh my god. It's behind the caution sign for some reason. 3 metal barrels. That's what I said before. Okay, we need to find barrels. I actually forgot about that hint, so it's a good thing I remembered. Oh, there it is. Okay. Yeah, see, that hint was unuseful at the beginning, but once I knew it was in the ghost room, it actually was kind of helpful. So, I forgive you, game. It's very helpful. And oh, already green. Eh? Maybe we won't need a hint for this one. Okay, something weird that's been happening in this Let's Play is that finding, like, the emerald levels are way harder than I remember them, especially while talking. Now I kind of understand why you guys may not like this game because of the treasure hunting segments, because oh my god, this is just taking forever. It usually doesn't take this long. Like, truthfully, I usually do it as fast as I did in that post-commentary last episode of Pumpkin Hill, but, oh my god, where... And then the hint boxes, like, where are they? There's usually more. Well, usually I don't need the hint boxes, but... Okay, let me just go back to level 1. Because I know there's hint boxes in the original area. Shut up, Omochow, what do you know? Omochow's never helpful in this game, like, seriously. I don't know. He just... They try to make him a good hint system, but his voice is so annoying that you don't even want to listen to him, even if it's important. Why would it be up here? Why would it be yellow down there and then be red up here? That kind of made no sense. I don't know if that made sense to you, but to me, that radar logic is not very good. Anyways, we didn't really need a hint, so there we go. But, oh, and it's green already here. 3 fans. Oh, dude. There's fans on the wall here. Oh, there it is! Okay, I was looking like the opposite way. I was looking near the fans for the second one, and then I thought the third one would probably be at the top, but no, it was the opposite way. Anyways, yeah. Now that we're done this level, that'll be enough for this episode. Next episode, we will see what happens to Tails and other things.